This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
I know that people like him, and he's kind of a phenomenon in the league as Gardner Minshew. But I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how well he plays the game of football at the quarterback spot. Remember, he was a sixth-round pick. And a surprise sixth-round pick at that. More than held his own as a rookie after Nick Foles' broken clavicle forced him onto the field in the second quarter of Week 1. The Jaguars went 6-6 with him as a starter in 12 opportunities. Now they've got a chance to continue to progress and move forward with Gardner Minshew leading their team.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. This is Hines. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Hines. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? Working with a 2nd and 3. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. Now that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The pressure gets to him again. My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback. And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm. And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And able to find Conley. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. on first down is Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Minshew sets to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Thompson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. Give him 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me
partner. I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
I've got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Matt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down.
What's up, man?
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 44, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Hines. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Hines. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 31, Rivers, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Hines. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a toss, running left is Mack. A strong running. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rivers now to throw on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers fighting T.Y. Hilton. And the Colts have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 8 coming up. A pass complete here to Conley. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
So that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rivers to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing on first down is Minshew to Thompson on the screen. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 15. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, Fournette. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taking it about the 1. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought the pickup there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Mack. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Rivers got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
This is unbelievable.
Costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They go with Thompson again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They go play action. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Jaguars back with it on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And the catch good. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Minshew, and able to find Conley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Here's Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and goal. Minshew throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Rivers on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A toss running left, Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. From the 24, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Minshew and Chark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To Thompson on the draw. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First and 10, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Minshew, first and 10. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that
one. This is caught. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson taking it in. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lambo to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Colts getting another possession here on offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. It only took them 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.